Other devs and hodlers meeting. It's kind of busy in here because this is one of the rarest live streams so far, because we are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 over here. My name is Mikołaj, and with us obviously Mr. Orłoś, but as well Bartek, but also we're gonna have Paweł with us here over tonight to speak with you about some updates, including blockchain, but also about the main page, and maybe about the market from what the guys told me here before we started. But as we're gonna start this live stream, we're gonna go over to some news from the platform, and we're gonna see how is the community doing so far. And obviously this is the bears, and some of you told us on the platform that they are going long. It's either on the Bitcoin or Ethereum. Some of you are getting shorts on the market because a lot of the markets are going down, including Polish WIG20 going as low as probably in over almost 20 years. So yeah, some earn and go for even more shorts, and some go for even more longs. Tell us in the comments below what is your opinion on that. Are you shorting? Are you longing? Because this is a lot going on in the news and in the markets as well. If you're here with us, you should go and visit bigshortbets.com. You can join not only the platform and the community, you can also join the Telegram pages. This is not alerts and heads up for anything. This is just purely for communication, including the communication with devs. If you need some help, if you have some issues, or if you would like to find a new job, because if you go over to bigshortbets.com, there is a entire page about the team. I know the guys were doing a lot of talks, reading your resumes, your CVs, because the team is growing. But also on the bigshortbets.com, you should go and read here about the white paper if you haven't done it yet. So there is a big timeline about what is going to happen in the nearest future, what is the team doing. As you don't see it, because we do the live streams only once a week on Thursday evenings, 6 p.m. Central Time. For over a year now, it's episode 70. What is it? 78.
Double
seven. That is so nice.
It's next week, and you should be there.
Yeah, you all should be here, and you all should be here for some shorts. This is the question I'm asking you tonight. Are you going for long? Are you going for short? There is also a lot of news going on in the oil and coal and gas industry, but all the other industries as well. Norwegian Alcoa is about to shrink aluminium production, but this is not the only news, including Norway, because Norway is a very rich country in Europe. They say they're gonna fund the Ukrainians gas, which means they're gonna pay for Ukraine's import of the gas. And as you know, the gas probably is not going from the side of the Russia, but going through, I don't know, either Baltic pipe from Poland over to Ukraine. I'm not really sure. I know they're able to do that. And there was a meeting just a few days ago with President Zelensky and the government of Norway to speak about that. So there is a lot of hot news about that, because everyone is getting ready for the long, dark, and cold winter. And the question for you guys is, are you getting prepared as well? Are you ready for winter? Because this is going to be, for some people, a very dark, cold winter, because, Germany and France is getting cut out from Gazprom gas deliveries. There is a shortage of a lot of stuff. I know this is just the first day of September, but there is a lot going to happen in the incoming months. And, that's a question for you. Are you going to be prepared? Are you going to be prepared for what's coming? And you can read more about all the crisis going on. I know all of you are, most of you, a lot of you is doing a lot of short, getting gains. But are you doing good stuff with your gains? Because the prices might go up. If you're running a business, perhaps in a central Berlin or in central London, you might have a lot of prices, a lot of price gap for electricity and stuff like that. So maybe that's a good idea to not only run a business, but maybe to make some shorts and use this opportunity, because a lot of you are guys talking about it here on. And if you wanna be up to date about a lot of stuff that is going on, you should go here over and just think about your next step. But we are not here to scare you. We are not here to give you some boogeymen. We are here to talk with you about the updates on the Big Short Bets platform, and this is why it is so crowded tonight. So I'm going over to our devs, and we're gonna speak about some really juicy updates, and I'm hoping for some juicy news, because even last week we had some news that were unavailable on the other platforms, on the other social medias. But if you're here with us, get ready for some special secret information, maybe tonight as well. We'll see about that.
Like usually about JPEGs and everything like this. But
Yeah,
I think
right.
Orosz has something to say, some announcements.
So yeah, I'm
Orosz,
gonna.
you're muted.
You're muted.
Okay, sorry guys. I just wanted to say before we jump into the guys prepared for the devs and hodlers meeting regarding
there
the
is one
devs
thing.
part.
Yeah.
I have something about the hodlers to say, because we have a 250 hodlers meeting at Złota 44 in 504 apartment. It's gonna be held on the 9th of the September. And it's gonna be starting probably at 6 o'clock. So, and we are currently preparing. We've prepared the app for you, so you're gonna have to redeem a ticket to get access to this event. So look out for the information. Probably at the start of the next week, some information will pop up regarding this this event. Maybe some more detailed one, what the place and everything. But besides that, of course, right now we are telling you this beforehand, before everyone else, because that's what we do at the holders meeting. Other than that, there's going to be also an NFT Warsaw held at 504 apartment, also 504 club. This one, but this unfortunately is only for 504 NFT hodlers. So if you want a hodlers to have one of those NFTs, you can attend this event and see what's going on with NFTs in Warsaw and Poland as well.
Exactly that. So the 250 hodlers, there's going to be a couple of events over here. As you know, the founder, the brain behind the project, he just, he shorted. He did a short and he made some gains, and basically he made a really cool spot. He bought the entire floor on the Złota 44 here in Warsaw, and this is the place that is going to be used as well for you. So if you're a hodler, if you own the NFT, this is the place for you to be. And going over ahead with our schedule of today's live stream, we're gonna go over to our devs, both of the Barteks and our special guest Pavel. What is on the plate? We're gonna check it out now. We see the live stream over here, and I'm gonna go and check out what is going on. Just give me a moment to fix the screens.
Yes, okay. If you can cut the screen and just show the inside things
Yes.
of the inside mockups. Okay, thank you. Okay, guys. Last time we talked about our mobile view, how it's gonna look like, how you can see the main page, and how and I showed you the mockups. Now I want to show you the newest mockup of main view web page. Why we change it? Like I can say, maybe not one more time, but we just reschedule it, like some things and everything like this. The whole thing with the mobile view and the web application view comes with the public version of the app. So we saw the opportunity to deliver to you a mobile version of the app. So that's why we're gonna add the mobile views for you to give you opportunity to use your phone to access to the platform. Of course, we have mobile app, but only for Android. But if you are a iOS user, you still gonna you still can just use our app when we add the mobile version. So when we add the mobile version, we want to be like similar, like user friendly and everything like this. That's why we need to add some changes in our main view, and it's gonna be looks like this. Like we just we just move some sections like a ad bait, like browser and everything like this. We're gonna add extra sorting option and filters. So the future updates, we're gonna inform you on next DEVS and the holders. We start working at this, so probably next few weeks it's gonna be live on our page and you can use this. Okay, so next section, and I feel most interesting section, it's our market view. Like you see, and like you maybe watch last, not last, but a few DEVS holders before, and you know how our market gonna looks like and how mockups looks like. We add some changes because we see opportunities to, like, maybe not opportunities, but because we need to carry about some sections we want to and some features we want to add to our market. The main sections is a source, because as we said and as we talked about market last time, and like in the test version, you need to add and mine tokens, test tokens to your wallet. So you're gonna add our test network. You're gonna mine the tokens and everything like this. Probably Pavel will gonna explain this explain it better than me, and I hope he will. um, in the next few minutes. But as I said, you can mine the tokens in our test version. You can mine the tokens, and then when you want to add the position on the market, you need to choose the source. The main two sources is wallet. So this section displays when you are when you have your mine tokens, and the next section is the market. So you can so every time when you add the transaction, you need to pay the tokens, tokens to the market, and then add the transaction to the market. But as I said, so for now we can, I think, go to the Pavel to talk more about the blockchain and maybe how it works, how it gonna works, and Pavel, can you explain maybe in more
Yes.
technical way?
Okay, fine. So I think that we'll be back to the process of transactions, but I can say a few words about technology behind our blockchain. So we use Substrate. It's a framework designed by guys from Polkadot. This one of the biggest cryptocurrencies, and it's very robust and stable, and it's written in a language called Rust, and in my opinion it's one of the best languages I have ever written in. So I think that our technology behind our blockchain is very stable and we can rely on it. we have a few ideas about how to speed this up, and maybe we will rewrite our contracts. But I think that for now we will just turn it to that it will be working. Maybe we could say that we are also trying to find the solutions to speed the synchronization up, and blockchains like things that we are
Okay, so sorry for small lags. We are ready for you.
okay. So are you streaming Bartek's screen?
Yes.
Okay. So maybe I will say that again. Bartek a few minutes ago said about the process of creating order, and it is in 2 stages. Because it's how our contract is working, and that you on your wallet on the MetaMask you own these coins, and we can't withdraw them. So the first stage is that you need to send them to our market contract, and the contract records how many coins you have, and how much of them you can withdraw. And the second stage is that you create an order, and our contract works like this, that it has like internal balance of your coins, and you use these coins that were sent to the contract before to create an order. And that's the main reason of that is security, because you don't want to give full access to your wallet, but you want to only send the coins you are willing to use for on a market, and then use these sent coins on our contract, and use them for creating orders and positions that you can only win or lose money you send to the contract, not the whole money from your MetaMask. Okay, so
yeah, so that's why even in the test network, yeah, we gonna give you opportunity to send the money from the wallet to straight to that contact, but not all the money what you have on your wallet. Just you can type like how much money you want to send. So that's why you say like what quantity it's for that order, what order value is, and the security. So that security amount what you want to pay for that position.
Yes, and the second field, I think, or the third one, is the balance that you can send more money than, for example, your position will cost. It's then it's used for your as your collateral. Yeah, so you don't you can lose only this money you send, and it will be your collateral. So that the changes in the price won't liquidate you.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so it's safe for the rest of the money. You didn't want.
Yeah,
to
and
spend
guys,
it.
if you see that something is missing in terms of that you need more data in terms of trading, more indicators of more
There is one question
more
in the chat.
information, let us know in the comments.
There is one question in the chat. What about the margin on the platform?
If we look on the collateral that we are just mentioned, so the margin means that the amount of the money that you can use for the position, right? And it will cover your losses and let's say losses for your position, right? If you sum up what just Pavel and Bartek said, the market itself is an isolated pool that you need to put your collateral. Just means the margin to the pool, right? It means that this is the amount of the money that you are just willing to assign to the pool, to the contract, that contract can use to open your position, but as well secure your positions, right? But as long the collateral stays in the contract, there is no option that will take more tokens from your balance. What it means, this sentence? It means that, for example, if you have $1,000 USDC on your wallet inside our blockchain, but you assigned $10,000 for Ethereum contract, there is no option that you will lose more than 10,000, right? No matter if you have 100,000 in your balance outside the Ethereum market. So if you would like to lose or gain more, you need to just add more to the pool, right? There is no option that you automatically take more from your balance, right? So this is why we are so specific in the words, that because somehow the balance that you have and the collateral that you have in the market, some ways you can define as a margins, right? This is your margin position, this is your margin of your whole account, but we would like to be more specific, right? The balance is the free tokens that you have, that you're owning, and you can assign them to any contract inside our blockchain. But the collateral means that it's already assigned to the pool, and this is the amount of the tokens that is isolated for your position, and you cannot lose more than this, right? And this is why we are so specific in the words, right? Yeah, sorry, Pavel.
Between every transaction, you have like a users who want to beat that transaction with some opponents. So that's why you add extra amount of money and next to your positions to be like your security for that position. So you can lose only that amount of money what you pay for the contract. Like it's simple. I can simply explain it like this. You have position and something extra, and that something extra, it's amount of money what you can really lose.
Why is so important? Yeah, so this is why it's so important, because we decided, because Rafał Zorski is the one of the founders and inventors of this idea of the project, and the mechanics that stands behind the market is one of the most the most famous traders in Poland, right? Some of you may know him, some of you not, but he has a lot of gains in the market, right? And he said that for him and for traders, for real traders, for real retail traders, they are just professional at what they are doing. There is no matter how you are opening the position. So order do not need to just say that there is a, let's say, validation and promise to be on time, to be first in, first out, like, for example, some markets that doing. So if you go, for example, to, I cannot say names, but some of the markets with the CFDs, as long you are big player, you have your privilege to be first in the API, right? So your request is going before the small players, right? So it means that you're always first in the order book. You always have the better price. You're always in the point that you would like to be. But here we are saying no. Our algorithm is telling that everybody is equal. I know that's more like, but like I say, we are promising the price. It means that if you are opening the long position, you're telling the amount of the tokens that you would like to use for the long. But it's the worst case scenario. So for example, if I would like to open the long for 10,000 token, for example, $10,000 long position, and there will be something for 9,000, system will match me with that. And I have a big gain, right? Because I already found the better position that I expected to have. And same situations with the shorts, right? If I would like to open short position on 11,000, but there would be somebody who is willing to have contract with me on 12,000, system will match with them. But if I only deposit, if I only have a collateral at $11,000, right? I won't be able to open that because I have $1,000 missing for this position, right? So there is an option that, for example, you can say, okay, dear contract, dear smart contract. Of course, you cannot talk to the contract, but you are sending the request to the contract to saying, the worst price that I'm willing to accept for short is 11,000, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if you find something in the range between 11 and 15, because I am just depositing you the $15,000, you are free to open that. So as long it's in an amount of the tokens that I have in the collateral, system will say, okay, I'm looking for the best position for you, right? So this is how it work it in a true market, when you are in a pitch trading hall, and you try to find the best position, right? And no matter if you are first or second or third in your order book, right? The price is the most important equivalent of good position or not. And we are focusing to promising you that the price won't be worse than you would like to pay, right? Of course, that could cause situations that, for example, the price won't be matched to your criteria, so there will be no position for you. But it's always back everything to the liquidity, to be, let's say, to things like, you need to be more, let's say, closer to the oracle price, because you have to restricted or maybe too high expectations to the price, and this is why there's nobody who is willing to pay for these expectations, right? But as long you are, let's say, rational with everything what you are doing in the market, you should find the opposite side, right? And this is why we are something that is counterintuitive right now, because all the markets, you need to remember that all the markets, they try to teach us that you need to be first in order book to have the better price. So this is sometimes on the CFDs markets, if you are opening the position, the market is just running away from your position, from your price. You're, for example, opening on a $10 and you're getting $9 and you're already lost, right? Because there was too many contracts that the API won't handle that, right?
Too many people,
and too many people, too many requests, and you was on the last position on the list, and you just get the worst possible price from this situation, right?
Sure.
But we just reverse that, right? We are saying, okay, blockchain is not something that it's created to be like order books on a centralized databases. So we need to make sure that maybe it's not fast like the normal markets, but it will be always promising you the price, right? So there is no option that will go worse than you just expected to be, right? At least it will be only the price that you just expected to have, right? Never will be less or the worst case scenario, right? Only could be a better, right? And this is how works.
And at start, you give information about the price and about how much you want to lose on that position. So this is like an automatic stop loss for you.
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah.
I don't think the stop loss. We can state that the stop loss on your deposit is a good idea, but it's working like that.
Yeah, and you have separate prices, places like a market and wallet, so you can like you have free stop losses here, something like this, to secure your capital.
We have at least 20 people here in the chat. If you guys are willing to ask some questions about the market or about the other stuff that might be interesting for you. And as of right now, most of you said that you are going for long instead of short in the chat. So thank you for your answers. And remember to leave a thumbs up for our devs who are doing amazing job over here. Okay, the viewer count is growing. I'm glad you're here. Welcome. And okay, so we are waiting for the questions, but obviously I'm pretty sure you guys have something more either to tell or to show. I'm pretty sure.
I think we can just back to the Pavel, but Pavel, maybe the small heads up, because like always, we should just give some inside information. So maybe do you remember any stats about our blockchain, that how fast is or how our blocks is running and anything, the data like that? You don't need to go with more details, but maybe some of those stats you can just remember from your head right now.
Just some details, yeah.
Yeah, so we have our blocks produced about 1 per second, and it's pretty fast as a blockchain technology, because as far as I remember, another blockchains work like one block per 15 seconds, or even one block per a few minutes. And
Bitcoin blockchain is like 5 minutes or 10 minutes per one block.
yes,
Something like
yes,
this.
and I think that one thing that we didn't mention before, but it's quite interesting, that our smart contract is only deciding if you are able to create a position. But if you don't want to, for example, if you don't want to wait for our backend to match you, if you have some skills, developer skills, you can create your own matching engine and be like matching engine for yourself. And if you hear some orders that came and that are that match with you, you can just match them with your order. And I think that's pretty cool, and I haven't seen this never.
So
nowhere.
it's so to sum up, if you know how to read the faster way to just utilize and execute the positions in our market, you can do it and integrate that with our blockchain and smart contract, and you don't need to use our solution, right? We are doing that for people who don't know how to code. But as long we just always say that, like Pavel said, we would like to be open, and if the community will decide that they would like to do something for their own, or maybe there was a small group of people that would like to have some advantage or maybe additional functions or analytics based on the things that you can just collect from the smart contract, you will have this option to do it on our market, right?
Because this is
And
the
it will
main
be
idea
open.
of the entire platform, that this is for the community, and if you find some nice solutions that might fit you personally, you can just add them in a way.
I have one question, because if you remember, we make a promises that we will be mimic the Ethereum, because our token is ERC12 token, and we are just say that we are quite impressed with the technology like that. So how it stands with the Rust right now, and how it will be with the markets, because maybe you remember that we promised in the future that the market can be deployed by anybody on our blockchain. So we said we just promised the Solidity environment. I mean, the Solidity will be the now language that you can use for the smart contract. It will be worked in the same way how it's working on a Ethereum blockchain. So how it stands right now with our solution written in the Rust, it's just changed that people should right now just change the language that they are learning from Solidity to the Rust, or is there any solution that we would like to introduce to help them with that?
I think that we have we think about this now, and there are plans, because Rust opens a lot of new opportunities to speed up our blockchain and to make it more, I think, stable and robust. But I think that we will be able to do something that you can write contracts in Solidity, and also you will be able to write contracts in Rust and deploy them. I'm not sure if I understood your question, Bartek, but maybe
Exactly.
you will.
I mean, of course, I know the answer for this question. I'll try to just direct you, but I know that we have a scripts, right, written in a Python that is helping you to deploy the Solidity contract on a blockchain that's running in Rust. It's not something that is native. We just did it, right? So my question is, maybe you can just tell it a little bit more and just explain that you don't need to know Rust to be part of our blockchain, right? You can just still be the part of the Ethereum community, know how to write the smart contract in the Solidity to be able to add, for example, new market on our blockchain. So this is why I'm just asking, because it's one of the very important and quite interesting thing to mention, that no matter if the Rust is giving us the more stable and fast way to be to meet the requirements of the market, but as well we are remember that you don't need to because Rust still is one of the most it's quite hard to learn, right? It's not easy like a Python, right, or something like that. But still, if you already know the Solidity, there will be option for you to deploy the contract. And so I'm asking how we just address this requirement.
Yes, I have seen some compilers, like you can compile a Solidity contract, and it will be translated into Rust if you would like to deploy, for example, a contract in WebAssembly if it changes. But for now, I think that that's the future, and for now, Rust is backing our blockchain, but you write contracts in simple language like Solidity.
Okay.
There is a question that if there will be a leverage available on our markets, we are prepared for that, or do we have that in the plans?
Yes, it is available. It is available now, but it's only in our code. I think it's not exposed anywhere in the front end, but our contract can compute leverage and the liquidation price based on it, and it only needs to be exposed, I think. But our backend is
Yeah,
prepared
for now
that.
it's in contract details. It's column say it's leverage, but for now it's I think it's one, so it's not.
But it's
I'm saying
like for a concrete contract, there is a leverage, but I think that we will be able to change it in the future.
Yeah, so
Yes.
answer the questions. Yes, there will be a leverage available on our market version.
How big and
always
small it will be?
marketing guy. We want to
Easy.
explain it more technically way, not
Save the
that easy.
question, guys. Yeah.
Simple answers.
It's good.
Simple
It's good.
answers. It's too nerdy.
It's good
It's too
you're trying,
nerdy.
guys. It's
Yeah.
good you're trying, guys. It's good you're trying.
So yeah, there will be leverage. It's already prepared. We know that it's how big this leverage can be. I don't think we have a limit, but I don't like to say that loudly. Everything depends on the configuration of the smart contract, right? So there will be smart contract that allows you to play on a leverage and on a both ways, right? But it depends. For sure, we would like to start with the no leverage contract and just check how it's working, because it is a little bit different, the process and the business. I mean, from the business point, it will be quite a new process for users, right? So first of all, we need to just introduce the platform, learning how to use it, and then if they will be willing, of course, we have a DAO, right? So we can just utilize DAO to, for example, schedule next markets, right? So we will add the basic, so first 5 markets, right? And then we can go with the DAO voting and just decide which market we should add next, right? For example, right? So yeah, but right now, and what leverage should this market has, right? But for sure, I mean, for first stage of the market's deployment, I don't want to add additional risk, right? When we just realize that your experience with our platform, then we can just think about the leverage, but we are prepared for that. But yeah, it's 1 to infinity. I don't think that it's a good idea to have more than 500 or more than that, but yeah, if you would like to
500 in Europe, in Europe they cut it to 30 or something like this.
Yeah,
and for professional users, not for everybody. So I think for personal, it's less like something like 10 or something like this.
Yeah, we don't want to speak about it, but yeah, like always, right? It's a freedom of configuration. We would like to have freedom everywhere. So freedom.
Yes, yes, yes.
It means that if somebody would like to deploy some so risky,
yeah, basically,
and
if you like Gamba, exactly. Yeah. If you like Gamba, then you can go Gamba. You can go full autistic 1000 leverage. It's like 0.5% is 100%. If you are sure, then why not? But maybe for safety reasons, we're gonna try to put some like limits on that. But if the community gonna vote that they want to have like full Gamba on turn mode, or maybe we'll maybe find a solution. So you're gonna have like the mode that you have to turn on, and it's like full gambling mode, and then you have unlimited leverage. available, like 1,000
Actually,
or
it will be a
9,000.
funny case. It will be a funny case, a fun case because we gonna allow you in test network to mine 1 million tokens, and a lot of people say like, oh, if I'm gonna have 1 million, I can done I can do a next millions and everything like this. So you can check this. You're gonna have 1 million, like 3 million from us in our test tokens, and you can like check your skill with participate with somebody. So so it's not that easy like on a regular market.
Oh, it's gonna be hell of a fun. I'm pretty sure it's gonna look like.
And you remember one thing, because right now you can see on the screen that we already had that. We are displaying your opponent. So you can see who is on opposite sides. It's one of the things that is differentiating us from the other platforms, right? So you can just click there and just check who is playing against you, right? So you can just type to him, "You should be worried because I will gonna win" or something like that. But as well, the next step of extending this, I would like to have something like, I don't know, tab. It's called, for fun right now, just call it like a trophies or something like that. You can see who beat you or who you beat on the market, and it will be quite fun to watch the list like that.
Yeah, like
straight from this view.
win streak and stuff like that. Maybe some like.
And if you go to the profile, there will be 2-0 win rate with somebody.
Win rate, okay.
Yeah, after 5 liquidations, you will unlock the FAD mode when you can just write to someone and FAD them with information. Like
Yeah,
no,
we're
you
gonna
look
add
at this
like
information.
we make it very simple to add some spicy here. So it will be like if you take a dot to the opponent, it's gonna be like a smart card with the whole view of opponent, how many big bets he have. You can follow him, you can send a message, so it will be really easy. You're not even like copy that address and paste this in our platform to see who is it. You can like go straight from the market view and send him a message.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
if you get enough points, you're gonna unlock the final boss, and you're gonna bet against Rafał Zaorski.
Yeah, short, big short bets. Yeah, but there is a very good comment. So it will be like a Street Fighter, but on the market. The ideal scenario is like always Rafa just mentioned. I remember the first day that he just introduced me the idea of the project. He says, you need to imagine that situation that somebody is posting the information about anything, about the China, about the Asia, about the problems in the United States, and you say, okay, you're wrong or you're right or something like that. Let's just check it on the market, right? So you can go to the market and just bet it, right? So let's go make a bet together and let's just market decided who is right, and this is how it should work, right?
You can always be somewhere
exactly
in the
like
middle,
if you can see someone shouting like, yeah, the market's gonna go down, then you can say like, put your money when your mouth is. So you like bet the real money on it. Are you ready to like, do you believe what you're saying? Are you ready to put your money on what you're saying, or you're just you're just talking, yeah? And then we see,
I mean,
that's
you can
one
talk,
of the
you
reasons.
can talk about a collapse, and it's gonna eventually happen. But did you bet? Did you short? If not, you're just another mouth in the internet. I'm pretty sure who Rafał Zaorski had in mind saying these words.
It can be a funny case because like two users can really complain about some situation in the market, and they just say like, okay, we can have that price. You put the money on that price. I put the money on that price. Our positions just match up, and we will see whoever right.
Hey, maybe we can just add something like option to comment, propose the bet. For example, then we can just do it through the private messages on the baits or in the comment section. It will be great.
Yeah. Like you said, you send somebody to the to the calendar or something like this. Like, okay, I want to participate in that. Okay, yeah, nice one.
So it's cool.
We need to think about this. Yeah, we need to think about. I don't know what you think, Horror, but it's a good idea.
Yeah, one of the reasons for this, like the whole market, the whole big short bets, is like to just filter out those who play on the real market and place the real bets, from those who just chit chatting, talking about the markets, and they say that they are specialists, but no, they are not investing because they are just
and they are selling their
then do this,
courses.
then do that, yeah.
Yeah, they are selling their online
Yeah,
courses.
they're selling exactly. And actually, but there will be the possibility on the platform to create the paid groups. So you will be able to create those paid groups that you can, for example, sell your courses or anything. But the thing is that the community will be able to verify. Yeah, they will be able to verify everything you say. They will be able to verify even your trades. And you will say like, yeah, I know all about the markets. You show me your trades and I'll tell you if you're good on market. That's what it is. Because it's always about, it's not always what somebody's saying. Because in the end, it's always about the money.
There you go. You don't need the MMA show, but you just need Big Short Bets market, exactly what Kacper said in the comment in the chat. And if you have any other questions and subjects you would like to have, we're gonna ask you to wait for another Devs and Hodlers meeting in a week time. But unless this, you can jump over to the platform, you can go over and create your own group, or you can create your bait. We're gonna bait it up or bait it down. This is all up to you guys, because this is the community leading the way over here on the Big Short Bets platform. If you have some technical issues, just go over to bigshortbets.com. You're gonna find all the information, and you can read the white paper over here. You can find the contact with the team. It's pretty easy. You can find them on the Telegram chat. It's both in English and in Polish. If you have any other issues, will be available for you next week, 6 p.m. Central Europe time, on yet another Devs and Hodlers meeting. So thank you guys so much. Thank you, Paweł. Thank you, Bartek. Thank you, Mr. Orłoś. My name is Mikołaj, and we're gonna see you guys next week. As always, this was number 77-007-77. We're gonna see you on 78-78 next week. Yes, guys, leave a thumbs up, and we are waiting for you next week. Leave a subscribe button. Thank you.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.